This game is rated E10 for ages 10 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org.
Hello everyone, Kirbyvolt here, but you can call me KV. I have a skateboard. Or I made a skateboard. Well, let me go. Rolling around at the... Well, actually, he doesn't have a skateboard in that game. I mean... I guess it kind of could be a skateboard. I never played Tony Hawk, so the only thing I can think of is Sonic Adventure 2. Shh. Anywho's, welcome back to the Tears of the Kingdom logs. In the last log, we continued our quest for the Lightroots, as well as fought Kodagera once again, one of my favorite bosses. And now we are in uncharted territory of the depths as we continue to look for said Lightroots. Now in the Rome Canyon Mine, which... Wait a minute. King Rome is name of the king that was Zelda's dad, and they didn't know about the depths, probably, during the time of before the calamity. So how did it get its name? Do they just, like, alternate names of the kings? It's just like, okay, cool. Son, your name is going to be Daphnis. Just like your grandfather. Okay. Son, you need to name your son Rome. But Dad, your name's Rome. But that's how it has to be. We can only name each other Rome and Daphnis. Those are the only two king names we have for the King of Hyrule right now. What if I have a daughter? You gotta name her Zelda. Okay. What if I marry someone named Zelda? Too bad, you still gotta name her Zelda. Meanwhile, over in a different family, or just a bunch of different random Hylians, I don't know what possessed me, honey, but I think we're gonna name this baby Link. Okay, that sounds good. We'll just name him Link. But what if it's a girl? Well, Link go. That seems kind of stupid. It's fine, don't worry about it. She's gonna use crossbows. She's gonna dual-wield crossbows and be freaking epic. Son, our child is still a baby. But one day she's gonna dual-wield crossbows. I know they'll probably never make Linkle official, but Linkle is actually extremely fun to play in the original Hyrule Warriors. I really like her playstyle. She's just really fun. I'd be okay with another spin-off that had Linkle or some of those characters in it, just some of those random characters that don't actually have any canonical counterparts. This Lightroot is on a nice funky platform. Good for it. Alright, how much of the depths does that unlock for us? Oh, wow, that's a good chunk of it. Okay. Well then, are we on to our next Lightroot then, or do we have any more that we know of to look for right now? I think we've actually gotten most of the ones that I've marked on my map thus far. This place is great for Ascent. Again, like, man, Ascent is just incredible. And Recall's incredible, and Ultra Hand's incredible, and Fuse makes things more powerful. Oh, no. Oh, right, because we're in the Rito region now, and we have, like, not done anything as far as getting these Lightroots. So, yeah, we're gonna focus on that. Gonna raid those guys or no? I'm gonna guess probably no. Seems kind of counterintuitive. I mean, they'll have some Zonite, which would be great, but I don't think that's what we need right now. What we need is more exploration. I love exploration in games. I don't know. It's just really fun for me. I'm trying to think, what was a game that I played recently? Oh, Sandlands. Duh. I'm still playing Sandland. Like, oh, I am super hyped, but also super dreading this coming autumn in 2024. I mean, it's already September, so it's technically autumn at this point. I know the first of autumn is usually on the 20th, 21st, 22nd, that time range because of the autumnal equinox. But basically, oh, hello. Oh, okay. You're just some, yeah. But yeah, basically, once it comes past back to school time, which I don't think I'm ever not going to think about, even though I haven't been in school for 13 years? Haven't been in school for 13 years. I think that's right. Oh, did you know? Oh, you know, but you made the red shoe jelly. Thanks. That's cool. Oh. Well, correction. I graduated from college, or I don't know what's called. I read this thing from some friends who live in the UK, and when they're explaining it to me, like how they have primary education, then secondary school, post-secondary, and then like there's college, and then there's university, and like my mind could not wrap my head around that because we just call them the exact same things in the US because, you know, we're Americans and we're I'm not gonna say completely stupid, but we definitely could learn some things from other places. Because I guess in that regard it would be college, and then would university be the equivalent of grad school? I'd have to ask them again. But yeah, I only went to college, so I only have a bachelor's. Which, saying that out loud in this day and age is still a triumph in of itself because education system in the US is a loaded gun of a topic right now. So we will not dwell on that. But yeah, bachelor's, so you can use that information to see how many years of school I took. I mean, some people sometimes take longer depending on what they're doing. But yeah, graduated 13 years ago. So the point is, I stopped going to school 13 years ago because I quote-unquote finished school. You're never finished learning. You're never finished learning. You can be finished with school, but you're never finished learning. And because of that, let's see if I'm thinking about like... Actually, you know what? Technically, now that I did the math in my head, the very simple math of addition, I technically, at this point in my life, have still spent more years in school than I haven't been in school. Of memory, to be more precise, because if it was of not memory, then I'd be counting when I was 0 through 2, and then it kind of ties. But counting things that I can remember, I've been in school for longer than I've been alive currently. As every year comes, I will be a year further away from it. So technically, my thought process of the moment schooling starts for people is when the fall hits, the autumn starts, is still not inaccurate for me to think, because that's how that was ingrained into me from a young age. Yeah. Also, KV's just weird, and that's okay. Sometimes KV refers to themselves in the first person. Also, sometimes KV uses the pronouns they and them, even though they are perfectly okay using the pronouns he, him, because KV is a straight male. The they usually comes because I refer to myself in my head as the royal we constantly, and so I'm just like, we did that, and it's like, no, I'm one person. Unless one day they do an autopsy and then it turns out like I had multiple people, souls, something. I don't know for sure. Link, get me out of this. Oh, okay, Yiga, go hide behind your Yiga mask. I see how it is. Do have an underground Yiga fortress here, though. Hey, Bob, how's it going? Oh, hey, Jim. How's Jim Bob, your third brother? Yeah, just don't worry. I'm the Inspector Yiga, and because we all wear red, I had to wear a brighter shade of red, which is pink, so that you know I'm the Inspector Yiga. And I'm just gonna inspect this base right here, make sure that it is impenetrable. Or wait, no, it's impenetrable. Well, I mean, the reality is I'm gonna check to see if it's unimpenetrable. But I'm going to pretend that I'm checking to see if it's impenetrable. I think that's how you use that word. There's some words that's just like, yeah, it means this, but then if you put the un or in front of it, then it means not that. English is a silly, silly language. Though it's always wild to me that apparently we didn't have a word for elbow. I don't know if it's true or not, but the rumor goes Shakespeare's like, hey man, I gotta explain what this bendy bit on your arm is. It's an elbow. And everyone's like, what the heck's an elbow? And it's like, it's this part of the arm. What? That part of the arm doesn't have a name? Well, it probably should, so we can, like, say when it hurts or not. Oh, are we gonna tightrope our way over there? Alright. Oh, can I not do that? Apparently not. It's really funny because in the video game Sandland, you play as a pink demon, and one of the actions that you take when you're trying to infiltrate bases to steal their stuff is tightrope walking. So, in a way, it's like I predicted the video game Sandland when I recorded this back in June of 2023. Ow, that hurt. I'm the inspector here. Now, I'm glad that that hurt because that means that you're doing a good job at guarding the base. But consider you haven't been thinking about looking for spies. And that is a huge red flag. You should be looking for spies at all times when you are patrolling the base. Because sometimes spies will just take whatever vehicle you have and use it as a ramming device to open up your stuff because they don't like that you didn't put a door in. Oh. Oh, this is what he has these little stairs here. Well, now, see, here's the problem with this. See, these stairs, they work for me, but that's because I'm the inspector, and I have special inspector powers that allows me to go through these stairs. But what about your commonplace Yiga? They don't have inspector powers. How are they supposed to get up there? You didn't think outside the box on this one. You gotta make sure that you have the special Yiga way to get in the base and the special Yiga way to protect from other people who aren't Yiga from getting in the base. And I'm sorry, but this is gonna go on your record. This is going on your inspection. I'm telling Master Koga, you guys did a bad job here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you gotta think. How will my fellow Yiga get in? And how will I keep my not fellow Yiga out? And if you didn't think that far ahead, I don't know what to tell you. See what happens right there? See what happens? Some dude who's posing as a Yiga just gets into your base, says they're the inspector, and then they shoot down your lookout. Like, come on, guys. This is basic stuff right here that you should be doing. Oh. I'm gonna give you a D+. That is a useful idea. That is stairs. But the problem is that it's only useful if it has a wall to go against. And I understand, like, if you're building a house, there's probably going to be walls to put that in. But what if you wanted to make the stairs outside? You didn't think about that part, did you? No, that's why I'm here. I'm the inspector. Lome? Okay, well, good to know. Anywho, so you guys just, Oh, hey! You left the materials here for me to make the thing. See, and the rookie mistake. You left the materials all here so I could easily make it. I know you want to show off to the inspector, I'm guessing, but, newsflash, I'm not the real inspector. And look at this. Does this only have one stake on it? Did you only put one stake on this thing? I only see one stake on here. What? Wait, come on. That is not up to code. You want this to be usable? I'm sorry, but you guys just... I'm gonna take this though. This looks fun. I'm gonna pretend to take this and not take it. I'm going to ignore the fact that there was an easy ladder for me to get out of here. And then, no, okay. I tell you, those Yiga, they think they're so clever, but they're not. They're not clever at all. They are just, Like, I bet if this game had, like, choices for you to be more villainous, you could probably train the Yiga to actually, like, do horrible things. I don't know why you would, but if that was allowed, you totally could. I'm going to go to these big things, because we know these big platforms are where boss rematches are. So I think that's going to be the goal for the rest of this vlog, is refine those bosses. Okay, so I know all the Yiga members of this particular area are currently not with us, but could someone tell me what the problem with this vehicle is right here? Now, besides the fact that I attached it to this other one. I attached it to the wheel. That is my bad. I will try to attach it better. There we go. But yes, that sled vehicle is a great companion to this bike vehicle, but it uses a lot of power, so that's not going to be good. What are you going to do if you run up to the hero and all of a sudden you're out of battery power? It's not going to be good for you, I'll tell you that. And B, have you checked the environment here in the depths? Because if you're putting wood around your base in the depths, this thing isn't going to run. So, like, what are you doing? I bet it's not going to run right here. You guys, like, this was a poorly thought out idea. Like, where's this going? Do you have a supply chain to put stuff on the surface, or it might be more useful in the sand or the snow? Because there's none of that down here. I mean, mostly none of that down here. So it's not usable down here. I don't know why I have so many of them down here. It's pretty worthless. It's pretty worthless. I like the design. I like the concept behind it. Okay, now we have it working. Okay, that. But you see, like, I had to really push it to somewhere to get it to work, and it's just like, come on. Also, this place is far too varied in landscape with too much, I had this exact same problem on a previous log where I couldn't think of the right word. A bit too rugged of a landscape for that to work viably, because you kind of need that to be on a mostly flat surface. So, yeah, I'm D-. That Yiga base gets a D-. Now, obviously, if you live in like a not U.S. country, you're probably like, oh, D- isn't too bad. It's still technically passing. No, D- is still the equivalent of a failure in the U.S. It's just not called a failure. It's called you knew some of it, but it wasn't enough for you to be good, so you can go to heck. Thank you, U.S. education system. Anyways, hey, it's the Queen Gipto. How's it going? Yeah, we're just gonna start this right away. Can you get in here, please? There we go. Yeah, get on fire, so I can then beat the. Oh, you put that you put up that shell really fast again. Oh no! Oh no! It wasn't a shell. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell in this lighting. Oh well, this. In fairness, I have the Jaw of Colgera on the Master Sword, so we're doing a ton of damage right now, which is very helpful. Alright, so let's get rid of all these, just so they're out of the way. I don't know if you can get monster parts from the winged Gibdos in this during this boss fight. At least during this rematch. I know you could do it during the boss fight back in the Lightning Temple, but I don't know about it here. It's also not my MO right now. My MO is just to destroy all these things so you don't have Gibdos coming up everywhere. Let's get that. There we go. Okay. And one more tower to go, and then we'll be rid of the Gibdo spawners. I need you. Alright, Gibdo spawner's gone. Let's go. Oh, good job. Good job, Appy. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think they're spawning any materials. Unfortunate. Oh! No, that's an arrow. Can you just get rid of at least some of these Gibdos around here so you don't have to deal with them? Because honestly, this boss isn't that bad, it's just getting rid of its crowd control. Also, because I am kind of dumb, I can't tell which one is the Queen Gibdo and which ones are the other fodder Gibdos, essentially. Queen Gibdo's probably the one that's behind me right now. Yeah, like right there. No, that's not Queen Gibdo. Where is Queen Gibdo? There's Queen Gibdo. Go away. And we'll see if we can get the rest of these guys gone, so then we can just deal with the Queen. Is that Queen Gibdo? I don't think that's Queen Gibdo. That's not Queen Gibdo. There's Queen Gibdo in the very back making all the sounds. Man, if only I had some kind of bellows of gust to get rid of that sound. I think the gust bells is still a pretty good item. It was It was situational, but not as situational as you might have think once you replay Skyward Sword. There we go. Now time to get over here. Because it looks like, yeah, see, it looks like Queen Gibdo still has armor on. But I can clearly just keep wailing on him. Oh, Master Energy. Dang. Oh well. I got pointy stick. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, not too bad. That was a very good and efficient rematch. And now we can get whatever's in that treasure chest over there. Is it crystallized charges? Is it part of an armor set? We don't know. But we do get that material that the Queen Gibdo dropped. Which, I don't think I have a weapon to put it on. So we'll just hope that the Master Sword comes back. Are we going to do the same thing you did with Kulgera and just wait? Yep, huge crystallized charge. So that is 4 more batteries we'll be getting after we're done. In here. I guess I could put it on, like... Actually, yeah, why do I have that on there? Yeah, that's probably the better use of it. The broadsword weapons are definitely not one of my favorite types to be using, so... Spear, on the other hand, very different. Oh man, put an extra 50 attack. Holy Havana. I don't know why specifically there, but... because I've never been. I hear it's nice. Okay, oh, right. Get the gloom out of the system. See, guys, I made a skateboard. It's better than the stuff you guys make because it actually moves for a certain amount of time, and you can do sick tricks on it. Alright, so we're gonna go to this yellow one. I'm gonna guess at the... oh, there's a Lightroot all the way over there. Oh, we've been to that one. Never mind. It didn't look like it. But it's just this is the dark depths. We're so below the depths that it's very dark. And I think the reasoning for that is because this is actually below a big body of water that surrounds Gito Village, and for the most part, as you've noticed, the depths typically have a gaping nothingness to where water would be on the surface. So I guess the rationale here is that this is even further below because of the water basin. Oh, another Queen Gibdo? Okay. We'll fight 2 Gibdos. I mean, that last one went so smoothly. Don't see why not. Bring, anything good here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's get all these Poes. Yummy. I like ghosts. They're tasty. That sounds like I eat ghosts. I've never seen a ghost, so I don't actually know if they're tasty. People who have eaten ghosts, please leave a comment below. Alright, so let's see how much the sandwiches does. Oh. Well, I mean, that's going to be a problem. And not as much as the Master Sword plus the Kulgera Jaw, but it's still decent. Right, we can still at least one cycle the first phase. There we go. Now I gotta get rid of the spawners. This is probably the most tedious of the bosses. Just because of this. Not the worst, that's still Muktarok. That guy knows what he did. I'd rather fight a Lionel than fight Muktarok if I'm being real. I need you. I need you. Come here, please. I need your help. Get rid of one of these spawners. There we go. It's interesting that all the enemies down here have gloom, but the bosses themselves, at least the temple bosses, do not. I wonder if there was a thought process in that at one point that they're going to do that, and then they went, no, that makes it too hard. Because I could see that. I personally don't think it would have been that bad of a bad idea, but then again, I've saved a lot of this for the later portion of the game where I have a lot of hearts and I have a lot of abilities that I can mess around with. Having it be there for someone who has only done one of the temples would definitely raise the difficulty spike incredibly so. And I kind of like the idea of it having a more fluctuating difficulty spike depending on what you've done so far. Then again, if that's the case, maybe the bosses should, at least where I'm at, they should have had gloom on them. Though, granted, most of the bosses don't attack you directly, so it's not like they can inflict you with gloom anywho's. Because, yeah, the main attack of Queen Gibdo is the Sandstream Spits. Colgera is honestly just flying around. Muktarok is spewing goop at you, and I hate him. And Marbled Goma is just a defensive boss. So there's still some Gibdos left, but let's just... get some more damage done to the Queen here. Ooh, so close, so close. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work on a boss. It was a nice thought, though. Yeah, you don't have a bow, because the last one gave out. Yeah, you need just a simple one. I mean, you also need to shoot fast. Which is, I know, not my forte, so... understandable. There's two Gibdos. I mean, it was a lot of Gibdos, but it was two Queens. And a bunch of other Gibdos. And we got another of the things. Is Master Sword back yet? So we'll put that on the Master Sword. You could put that on the... okay. Alright, what do we got here? Large crystallized zonite charge. Or huge, right. Huge. Okay, now we have 5 more batteries to get. This is the closest Lightroot, I think, to the other boss arena. We put a lot of them, like, really closely by. It's kind of nice. Just go and get all these bosses. Were they thinking about me being like, hey man, what if I would and tried to defeat all the bosses in a single log? Maybe? But I appreciate them still for putting them all next to each other like that. Alright. And I have a bunch of these, so eat up the apples. And tomatoes, because they actually fill a full heart. Apples only fill half. How's it going, chums? I'm just wandering on by here. Don't mind me. I'm going over to this other pin I made on the map, this green pin. Oh, you saw... well, I'm actually not Link. I am the Yiga Inspector's inspector. We wear a different outfit because of reasons. And the Yiga inspection that Yiga Inspector gave you is null and void because I found out that they were in fact not a Yiga Inspector. So you guys are off the hook. No one's telling Master Koga to you on you. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a trek. Yeah, it's just so dark down here. My goodness gracious. Well, I just don't want to have to go down and fight those bokoblins and moblins right now. That's the only reason why I'm taking this really weird path. Nope, no gloom. Sorry, did you... Somebody didn't hear that. My jaw made a noise because I was yawning. That was, I'm fine. I just don't know if that sounded okay or not. Something just occurred to me right now. It has nothing to do with the game, but it's occurred to me with the meal I'm going to have in a little bit after I'm done recording, and I forgot to put my beverage in a cold place, so I'll need to flash freeze that. Because I like cold beverages for my dinner. I mean, I guess if someone served me hot tea for a dinner, I wouldn't be opposed either, but... I'm having hot food. I usually like to have a cold beverage to pair with it. Nothing like alcoholic, because I can't stand alcohol, period. Like, I know I told this story like to others, but maybe I never told it during this particular playthrough, but I had a friend quite a few years back now who was working to become a bartender, and their goal was to make a drink that I would like, and I wouldn't taste the alcohol even though it was an alcoholic drink. And they themselves thought they made the perfect drink. It was like very fruity, very sugary, something that I would like, I would enjoy just on the merits of it. And they only put like, according to them, a drop of alcohol in the entire concoction. I still tasted the alcohol. Alcohol has like this really, for me, really obnoxious aftertaste that's just, my entire throat gets really annoyed at it. So I do not care for alcohol. So if I'm having a cold beverage, it's not alcoholic. Never alcoholic. Might be fizzy. I don't drink much soda these days either, so it's probably going to be sparkling water or just water. Anyways, hi Marvel Gona. Can we one cycle the first phase? Yes! Nice. It's great when you actually have weapons that can do a ton of damage, so you can just kind of quickly defeat these bosses in great succession. Alright, Inabo, we got one more to take out. Oh, actually, those works in our favor. There we go. We managed to get him to put the little fortress around where one of his legs were, so that way we could just escape Ooh, can we? Ah, very nice. All right. This has been fun. I like refighting some of these bosses. And I know where that's going. Plus 38 to Master Sword. Also, the Master Sword's power is never, like, given. It's just kind of fluctuates in how powerful the Master Sword is. Maybe if we took it to some dwarves to temper it, or we got a bunch of seashells and took it to a seashell mansion to upgrade it, it could be more powerful. Just a thought. So we still have more of the Rito depths to explore, but we have 600 crystallized zone ice charges right now. Let's go get our battery while we're at it. Let's just fill up that battery meter, because right now, Passby does not know how far that battery meter will fill up, so best to just keep checking to see what we can do. So right now, we have 124 total shrines, 102 light roots. No, actually, that's 102 light roots plus locations, so the towers, which there's 15. So 102 minus 15... 87, I think. So I think we've seen 87 total light roots. So that means we still have 13. Wait. Yeah, 13. Wait. No. It's more than 13. It's 120. 33. We have 33 more light roots to find, which doesn't sound right either. So maybe I'm reading that indicator wrong. Hey, thanks for the heart container. Thanks for dispelling more of that gloom out of Link's body. Extra heart. Yay! And now we go get more batteries. But first, I talk to... That's... Look at that. What's in there? We just don't know. No, we're not going to talk to anyone down here. I must go get my batteries now. Look at this. I got a sick skateboard. Check it out. I want to talk to you. A brethren location? Oh, we know where all your brethrens are. Okay. Yeah, I know about that, Jaja. You want to see my sick skateboard? A new chasm on the cliff face at Rito Village. Okay, that is new information. Or she told me that and I forgot. So. I forget if Joshua kind of gives you more information as you defeat the Yiga. Because I think what she's implying right now is that there is actually a light roots or a chasm that is really hard to get to because it's not necessarily located anywhere in easable access through the depths. It's one of those, it's like the Tingle Islands and Eventide Island where it's secluded completely. Hey Steward, what's up? I have a proposition for you. It's called Give Me More Batteries, Please. Do you ever think about sharing this technology if everyone else is over on Lookout Landing, or can you just not leave the spot? As you will. Times 6. Ta-da! Okay then. So past me, what are you gonna do for these last 2.5 minutes? do anything crazy important right now, or just gonna kind of mess around? I never know with myself. I don't think we've visited any new wells to speak of, but yeah. No, we can still try. I don't know how we did that. Can we find new wells? Hello? We did? Yeah, no, I don't think we did. It's like, pretty sure we didn't find any new wells. I don't know what you're talking about, past me. I don't know what you're trying to look for right now either. Oh, you're checking every single stable to make sure we got all the wells at the stables. Okay. That makes sense. What's that? Oh, right. It's for that thing I'm going to do that I still haven't done, even in the current day. Any wells up here in the sky? Probably not. I'm going to need some more inventory. Okay, well, while past me is doing that, I will begin our outro. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's always appreciated if you do. If you like what you see as far as the game goes, Tears of the Kingdom is available on Nintendo Switch, hopefully playable on its successor. That successor that's coming soon, I think. Pick it up if you haven't already. It's a very fun game. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to explore. There's a lot to just have fun with. The bosses to refight. Just, man, I love this game a lot, man. It's just so much fun. Most importantly, though, of course, I wish you all to have a wonderfully great day. And if it's not going so great, I hope it gets better. Or, you know, maybe today it doesn't work out for you, but tomorrow will be better. Otherwise, see you on the next one. Ciao!